want, boy?
Bad guys?
What, you want, a cookie?
Hancock's latest act of so-called heroics took a hefty financial toll.
You save people's lives every single day. People should love you.
I look like I care what people think.
Hancock is a 2008 American superhero film that takes a unique approach to the genre by blending comedy, action, and drama, giving audiences a fresh perspective on what it means to be a hero. Unlike traditional superheroes who are admired and celebrated, Hancock presents a protagonist who is deeply flawed, misunderstood, and struggles with public perception. The film was directed by Peter Berg, known for his ability to balance intense action with character-driven storytelling, creating a narrative that is both entertaining and emotionally resonant. Hancock quickly distinguished itself in the crowded superhero market by challenging the conventions of heroism, showing that even those with extraordinary powers are not immune to human struggles. The movie stars Will Smith as the titular character, Hancock, a superpowered being with immense strength and near invulnerability, but also with a reckless attitude that constantly lands him in trouble. Smith delivers a nuanced performance, balancing Hancock's rough exterior with moments of vulnerability and depth, allowing audiences to empathize with a character who is far from perfect. Charlize Theron co-stars as Mary Embrey, a mysterious woman who holds her own secrets and plays a crucial role in revealing Hancock's past and true nature. Jason Bateman portrays Ray Embrey, a public relations specialist who attempts to rehabilitate Hancock's image, adding a human element of compassion, determination, and humor. The chemistry among the cast is one of the film's strongest points, as it brings emotional authenticity to a story filled with extraordinary circumstances. The plot of Hancock centers around a superhero who is widely disliked due to his irresponsible behavior, excessive alcohol consumption, and the collateral damage he causes while fighting crime. Despite his powers, Hancock is more of a public menace than a celebrated hero, often ending up in jail after rescuing people. The story takes a turn when Ray Embrey, a PR consultant, offers Hancock a chance to improve his image and become a hero people can admire. Through Ray's guidance, Hancock begins to understand the importance of responsibility, humility, and personal growth, setting him on a journey of self-discovery. This narrative twist turns the standard superhero story on its head, highlighting character development rather than solely focusing on action sequences. As Hancock attempts to change his ways, the story delves into his mysterious past, revealing that he is not entirely human and that there are other beings like him. Mary Embrey's character is central to this revelation, as her presence triggers memories and emotions in Hancock, providing insight into his loneliness and the burden of his powers. This deeper exploration of Hancock's character adds layers to the story, showing that being a superhero is not only about physical strength, but also about emotional resilience and understanding one's identity. The film's narrative carefully balances the fantastical elements of superhero powers with grounded human emotions, making Hancock a story that is as much about personal redemption as it is about spectacular feats. The action sequences in Hancock are visually impressive and creatively designed to reflect the protagonist's unique abilities. Scenes of Hancock flying through the city, causing massive destruction, and engaging in high-impact combat are juxtaposed with moments of introspection, humor, and personal connection, creating a dynamic viewing experience. The film also uses these sequences to explore the consequences of unchecked power, emphasizing that even good intentions can have harmful effects if not tempered by responsibility. The cinematography captures both the grandeur of Hancock's powers and the intimacy of his relationships, enhancing the audience's emotional investment in the story. Hancock's character is not the typical infallible superhero. He is deeply flawed and relatable in his imperfections. He drinks heavily, avoids responsibility, and struggles to connect with people, yet his actions often save lives and prevent greater harm. This duality makes Hancock an unconventional hero, resonating with viewers who appreciate complex, multi-dimensional characters. The film highlights the idea that heroism is not about perfection, but about the choices one makes and the willingness to grow and change. This theme, coupled with Will Smith's charismatic performance, gives the film a lasting impact that extends beyond its blockbuster action appeal. The supporting characters play a significant role in Hancock's transformation. Ray Embrey's unwavering belief in Hancock's potential to be better acts as a catalyst for change, demonstrating the influence of compassion and mentorship. Mary Embrey, on the other hand, brings mystery and emotional depth, challenging Hancock to confront his past and understand the consequences of his existence. The interactions between these three characters drive the narrative forward, blending moments of humor, tension, and emotional revelation. The dynamics among the trio are central to the film's success, providing balance between spectacle and storytelling. Hancock was released on July 2, 2008, and quickly became a commercial success, grossing over $600 million worldwide. Its appeal stemmed from the combination of a familiar superhero premise with an unconventional protagonist, engaging performances, and a blend of comedy, drama, and action. Audiences were drawn to the film's fresh take on the superhero genre, which presented a flawed character struggling with fame, responsibility, and identity, rather than a traditional hero narrative. The box office success also reflected the strong global interest in Will Smith's star power and the growing appetite for films that explore the human side of extraordinary abilities. The film's marketing and promotional efforts highlighted the unique angle of Hancock as a superhero who defies expectations. Trailers showcased both the large-scale action sequences and the humorous, human moments that define Hancock's character. Audiences were intrigued by the juxtaposition of a powerful being who often causes more problems than he solves, creating curiosity and anticipation for how his journey of redemption would unfold. The trailers effectively balanced suspense, humor, and action, successfully setting the tone for a film that was more than a standard superhero blockbuster. Critically, Hancock received mixed to positive reviews, with particular praise for Will Smith's performance and the innovative take on the superhero concept. While some critics pointed out inconsistencies in the plot and the blending of comedy with dramatic elements, the overall reception acknowledged the film's originality and its attempt to offer a different perspective on heroism. The film's exploration of personal growth, redemption, and the humanization of a superpowered character resonated with audiences and contributed to its enduring popularity. Hancock remains notable for challenging conventions and pushing the boundaries of the superhero genre. The soundtrack and score of Hancock complemented the film's tone, combining high-energy tracks for action sequences with more introspective music during emotional moments. This musical approach enhanced the storytelling, emphasizing Hancock's internal struggles and his evolving relationships with other characters. The film also included subtle visual cues and motifs that reflected Hancock's journey, such as recurring imagery of flight, isolation, and connection, reinforcing the themes of identity and redemption. These artistic choices helped elevate Hancock beyond a typical action film into a more layered cinematic experience. One of the most striking elements of Hancock is its commentary on societal perceptions of heroism and fame. Hancock's struggles with public opinion, legal issues, and personal identity highlight how society often judges individuals based on appearances and superficial actions rather than their intentions or potential for growth. The film subtly critiques the media, public perception, and the pressures of living under constant scrutiny, making Hancock's journey relatable even in a world of extraordinary powers. This thematic depth adds a layer of social commentary that enriches the story, giving viewers more to reflect upon beyond the spectacle. Hancock's visual effects were a significant component of the film's appeal, providing believable portrayals of superhuman strength, flight, and resilience. The effects team combined practical stunts with CGI to create immersive and impactful sequences that felt grounded despite their fantastical nature. Scenes of Hancock saving civilians, flying across urban landscapes, and enduring extreme conditions were executed with precision, enhancing the audience's suspension of disbelief. The technical achievements contributed to Hancock's status as a modern superhero film capable of delivering both thrilling action and emotional engagement. The humor in Hancock is another distinguishing feature, often arising from the contrast between Hancock's immense power and his lack of social awareness. His sarcastic remarks, reckless antics, and unconventional problem-solving create comedic moments that balance the darker aspects of the story. This humor, combined with the emotional stakes and action-driven plot, makes the film accessible to a wide audience, appealing to those seeking entertainment, character depth, and relatable themes. The comedic timing of Will Smith and the supporting cast further enhances the film's charm and narrative effectiveness. Ultimately, Hancock is a story of transformation, identity, and redemption. It explores the journey of a flawed individual who must reconcile his powers with his responsibilities, his past with his future, and his isolation with his need for connection. The film encourages viewers to reconsider what it means to be a hero, emphasizing that true heroism comes not from infallibility or fame, but from growth, empathy, and courage. Hancock's unique approach to the superhero genre, combined with engaging performances, compelling storytelling, and a mix of action, humor, and emotion, ensures its lasting appeal and continued relevance in discussions about cinematic superheroes.